Good evening, everybody. My name's Pablo Walls Blanco. You're watching Barca Buzz, and Barcelona have gone ahead and lost 4-2 to Girona at home at Montjuic. Really shocking defeat, I'd say, for Barcelona in La Liga. Unacceptable, in all truth. I think everyone watching will agree with that. Barca weren't good enough tonight, and that's so disappointing. Off the back of the victories against Porto and Atletico de Madrid, and especially with how big tonight's game was. We knew it was huge. Real Madrid dropped points on Saturday against Real Betis. We had to win tonight, and we've completely flopped there. We've completely flopped. I just thought we started so brightly, conceded a silly goal by being wide open at the back, and then equalised through Lewandowski. And I think you're thinking at that point, let's get at this Girona defence. They didn't look good in the air, that's for sure. They're there to be got at, certainly. But I think after the goal, we just dropped off. I actually think we dropped off completely. I think overall we were outplayed by Girona, a bit like we were outplayed against Real Sociedad and Anoeta a few weeks ago. And you can see why Girona are top of the table. You absolutely can. Full credit to them. Moved the ball so well. Played in transition superbly. I don't think they were that strong defensively. I actually don't. I just think we couldn't finish our chances yet again. And in all truth, I don't think put them under enough pressure for large periods of the game. But certainly in midfield, they were very, very sharp. Very sharp. I was really impressed. I was. And you can see why they're top of the table, and full credit to them. But from a Barcelona point of view, that's so poor. It really is. I think this season we haven't been good enough. We've said that all season long, really. It looked like it was now improving with those wins against Porto and Atleti. You thought tonight would sort of be the capping off point of those three games with three wins would have been huge. We would have put ourselves right back in the fight for La Liga. I believe we're 7 points behind Girona now. And the sad thing is, I don't even think Girona will win La Liga. I think Real Madrid will go on to win it from now. That's just shocking from Barca. I really think it is. I think we've got the players, honestly. Of course, Gavi's injury is a huge miss. We've got the players, but we're not performing at the moment. I think even defensively, you expect that defence to be solid. They were poor tonight. I thought out of possession, we were so passive at times. I'm looking at the second goal really from Miguel, just sort of backing off him the whole time. There were a few attacks before that, and certainly in the second half, their midfielders had acres of space. I just thought in midfield, we had absolutely nothing really. Out of the ball midfield, we look so poor. We really do. We're giving players acres of space, minutes to think on the ball. Horrific at tracking back, really. Certainly not pressurising the ball, and players are getting close to our area, that's for sure. And you saw that for the second goal, certainly. And certainly in the latter stages of the game too. It's just poor. Out of the ball, I thought we were so poor. And then you look at Xavi to make changes and get the game back on our side. I thought Lamine and Ferran again came on and did very little. I think after João Felix and Rafinha, who I don't think were having the best games, went off. I didn't think we had anything going forward. Like I say, not to say they're having brilliant games, but again, I think that the subs didn't work. And then he brings Balde on for Christensen, and you're thinking, okay, João Cancelo's going to go to right back, Balde's going to go to left back, and then you've got Koundé and Araujo at centre back, and you had Balde playing centre back. If someone can explain that decision to me, I'd love to know, because I didn't really understand what was going on there in all truth, or what was the thinking behind it. So overall, such a poor night for Barcelona. And even then in the last minute, when Gundogan makes it 3-2, you got a free header for Lewandowski in the 93rd minute to make it 3-0, at least get a point here. And he misses an easy chance, and he's missed them all season long. He's not having a good season, Lewandowski. So I think there's issues all over the pitch. I don't think we're hitting the heights at all this season. We don't even look solid defensively, though, which is worrying with the players we've got. Midfield is certainly an issue. The balance in it is off out of possession. We look really poor in there as well. Something not working. We're going to miss Gavi big time, you can see that. But we're definitely missing the pivot or the Busquets-like player this season, that's for sure, with the way Romeo was just not worked out at all. And then in attack, we're missing so many chances. We really are. And Lewandowski's not really firing despite his goal tonight. He's missing big chances. But it's not just him, it's many of them. So in the end, it's a really poor night for Barcelona. It's difficult to see where we go from here. We've got to just keep trying to pick up as many wins as we can in La Liga now and hope that teams around us drop points. But this weekend was a golden chance we've missed out on there. It really was. It's a poor defeat for Barcelona. A massive win for Girona. All credit to them. But for Barca, it really is back to the drawing board. Something big needs to change here, because we're not ready really to even win La Liga right now. Never mind compete in Europe. So there are problems, but we're not looking nowhere near as good as we were even last season. And even then there were troubles, remember, us going out in our Champions League group last year. So, as I say, big changes needed. Tonight was so poor. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. But it ends Barcelona 2, Girona 4.